Hi everyone, my name is Sarah and welcome to my first ever Stray Kids vlog. As it's my first vlog, I do have my emotional support Wolfie with me. And I do want to apologize for my voice. We only got back from Paris yesterday and it was a rough weekend, let me tell you. So my voice is a bit gone still. I also want to apologize for my half-empty shelves behind me. Usually the whole thing is full with Stray Kids merch and other stuff. But I just recently came back from Korea 2 or 3 weeks ago. I was there for my exchange semester and I did plan to move out afterwards. But it didn't happen yet. So most of my Stray Kids collection is currently packed up in boxes behind the camera. And I only put out some of my favorite things. Before I start showing you the whole process, I did want to talk to you about ticketing and some other stuff. I do think this vlog is gonna be a little bit different than the usual ones that I've seen. Usually everyone just films the whole process, they film the ticketing, they usually also do get ready and stuff like that. So I'm just gonna go through the whole process and explain why this one is maybe a bit different than the usual ones. Let's start talking about ticketing. So the problem with the whole process was that at the time that tour information for Stray Kids Europe dropped, I wasn't quite sure yet when I was gonna be back in Europe. So initially I thought I can't see them. But we did end up buying tickets for day one in Paris because at that moment it was the last day of the tour and I was pretty sure that I'm gonna be back from Korea at that time. The problem was when the ticketing actually started, I was actually working, so I couldn't buy any tickets because I had a meeting at the exact same time, which I couldn't miss. So the tickets were actually bought by my best friend, who also went to the concert with me. And she didn't film it because she doesn't want to be seen on a vlog, which I totally understand. So yeah, I can't show you any of the ticketing. Then when day 2 dropped, or we got the information for day 2, I actually did know by that point that I'm gonna be back from Korea, which is good. But we did decide we are gonna go for the second day as well. And actually this time it was her time that she had to work, and I was also supposed to work, but I'm fortunate enough that I can move around my work times a bit, so I just went home earlier for the ticketing. I did not film anything because I didn't know I'm gonna do this vlog, honestly. And also the ticketing is always so stressful for me. I always freak out. Half of the time I feel like I'm gonna start crying because it's so stressful. So yeah, but to explain the whole situation, so for day 1 we got floor tickets, which we were super excited about. And for day 2 we tried to get floor tickets again as well. We usually don't go for pits because if it's not random ticketing, which it did turn out to be, I don't like to camp, so no thank you. And if I already pay for pits, then I do want to be in the front. But with camping, I just don't like the experience of camping 3 days in front of a concert. So we did decide not to do pits. Yeah, so we aimed for floor again. But when ticketing time came for me, I rushed back from work, and I did get back in time, but for some reason I could not book a regular ticket on the floor. The whole site just crashed for me the whole time, and then it just showed that there was no tickets available anymore. So just as a joke, I was like, okay, I'm just gonna check for pits. And then pit was sold out as well, but for some reason floor VIP was still available, and we did say beforehand we're not gonna take VIP because we decided we've seen Stray Kids in Seoul as well, and sorry, we don't need to do the whole VIP experience, and it's just a waste of money. That's what I thought at that time. So yeah, there was no possibility for me to get regular tickets for some reason. Pit was sold out, and there was just the floor VIP tickets left. So I just freaked out and I bought 2 tickets. And then afterwards, we were super excited about it. So yeah. And I can say it was worth it. But I'm gonna get into more of that later on. So yeah, that was the ticketing. So in the vlog that I'm gonna show you, I'm gonna show you me traveling to Paris, and then I'm gonna show you us going around in Paris a bit and doing some sightseeing. I have been there a couple of times before, so it's not the regular sightseeing stuff that we did. We usually just like to experience the city. Yeah, and then I'm gonna show you my outfits. I did not film a get ready with me because my friend, as I mentioned before, she does not want to be on camera, and we did share a room together. So I just took a video of me when I was done already, and you're gonna see that later on. Also, as a little disclaimer, I guess, we did not film anything at all for day one, because we were just wanting, we just wanted to enjoy the experience, and have some fun, jump around, sing and stuff like that. And also, I did not film, or I mostly didn't film for day 2. I usually don't film at all at concerts because my video quality always sucks. It doesn't matter which phone or camera you give to me, it's always gonna look like shit. And also, I usually jump around and I sing and stuff like that. So I'm like, yeah, you're not gonna get a good video out of me. So yeah, the videos that I'm gonna show you later on are actually my friend's videos. She does know that I'm using them. So big shout out to Mina for handing over the videos to me to show you guys our experience at Stray Kids. I do want to talk shortly about us seeing them before. So I've seen Stray Kids 4 times before Paris. First time was Stray Kids Lollapalooza in Paris. The second time I went to iDays in Milano. I went there alone. And then I did see another DominAte concert, but not any of the Europe dates. I actually saw day 1 and day 2 of DominAte in Seoul, which was amazing. But I did not take any videos. And I think I only took like 1 picture of day 1 and day 2 of my outfits, and that's it. But I am one of the fortunate people who did see the original set list with the 8 solos, and now I'm lucky enough to see the duos as well, which I'm super excited about. Or by now I've seen them already. But yeah. So I was super lucky to see both concerts, I guess. And yeah, I'm gonna show you the videos now, and maybe I drop in here and there, I don't know yet, to explain some things. But otherwise, have fun! So here you can see my outfits that I was flying in, and also my little wolfchan, which I always bring with me when I go travel. I live in Austria, so I had to drive to Vienna airport first. A funny side note, I think I might be one of the only people that probably doesn't listen to Stray Kids when going to the concert. I actually usually listen to audiobooks when I'm in the car, so that's what I did on my drive there. I checked in and walked to my gate, and there was so many stays already there. As I said earlier, I always take my wolfchan with me on my travels. He's been all over the world with me already, and all my friends love about it already because during takeoff and landing, I always massage his ears to calm myself down, and it's a running joke already. As I said, I was flying from Austria, but my friend was flying from Germany. We did arrive at Friday around midnight at our hotel. The videos in the background are of our trip on Saturday before the concert As we did not have sound check on day one, we just went around the city a bit, and I obviously brought my Wolfchan. As I said already earlier with the airport, there was so many stays all over Paris as well. And we just had a great time walking around, enjoying the sun before we got ready for the concert. We obviously also had to stop at the Louvre, sorry for my pronunciation, to get a little shot of Wolfchan with the iconic pyramid. This is my outfit for day one. It's actually inspired by the white outfit in the railway video. The corset is actually the same one that Chan wears in the video. I was lucky enough to snatch one right before it was sold out after the video dropped. I'm also wearing my Fendi earrings, which are the only thing that I wore in gold, and then some silver accessories and the Swarovski ring in black and white that Chan wore for his shooting. I am bringing my Chan photo card, my Wolfchan, and obviously my light stick to the concert. Here is a short video of me at the concert. Before I continue with day two, I do want to talk about day one for a bit. As I did mention earlier, we didn't take a single video on day one. The video of my outfit earlier in front of the stage is actually the only thing that I have of that night. I do want to talk about organization and the concert itself. For us, it was really easy to get into the actual concert venue. We arrived, I think, at around 5:30. There was so many stay there already, but it was really easy to get into. There was no long lines for us. It was easy to find our place, and the staff was really well organized, or at least that was our experience. For the concert itself, the vibe on day one, it was amazing. I just have to say it so many times. It was so great. The people just had a lot of fun, and everyone was partying. And also, I think we had one of the best fan projects ever. Aside from the video, the Stray Kids France fan club also did the light projects with the phone. In case you haven't seen it, they we all connected to an app on the phone, and then someone was controlling it, and the whole crowd was projecting pictures on their phone, which made really nice displays in the venue. And the kids actually enjoyed it a lot. They couldn't stop talking about it during the concert. They only showed it after the video, and I do have to say I cried so much during the video and afterwards. I think the order was they showed the video, and then afterwards they did Stray Kids, the song. And during Stray Kids, if I remember correctly, they did the fan projects with the lights. And afterwards, they stopped quickly to talk about it. And I just kept on crying the whole time because, I don't know, I was just so moved by the whole experience and by the video. And then Chan wouldn't stop talking. And every time I just looked at him, I kept on crying. So yeah. I do have to say the vibe itself was so amazing. Everyone was having a great time. People behind us and in front of us were screaming and laughing and singing and dancing, and I had one of the best nights of my life. If I would have to rank it, I do think I would have to say Korea Day 1 is on top of my list, just because we didn't know about the set list by that time, and also we got the solos, which we didn't know at that point. But I would say that Paris Day 1 is on place 2, just because the vibe and the weather and just the whole experience with the fan project and how the kids reacted to it was so amazing, and it was just beautiful. This is my outfit for day 2. It's inspired by Chan's version of So Good by Hyunjin, which he did for the fan meet. I was wearing my Fendi accessories again, and I also had the lip ring. And because I did not have the Fendi shirt, I just put a clip into my shirt.
I wore my hair in a wet hair look, which is inspired by Chan's iconic mullet that he had that day. As I mentioned before, on day 2 we had VIP. So we checked in and we went to go in line. We did have to wait a bit, but it wasn't too bad. And yeah, that was before sound check.
As you can see in the videos, it started raining really heavily, and the kids did come out with umbrellas, which is good for them. The only one that was completely drenched with us at the end was Hyunjin. The other ones were running from umbrella to umbrella, which was really cute. The problem was that they could go off stage and dry off and get changed and maybe take a shower, I don't know. But for us today, we didn't have that option. So we did try to go undercover beneath the stadium for a bit, because we did have to wait quite some time. I think it was 1 or 1.5 hours between sound check and the actual concert, which is totally fine. But because it was cold and we were all drenched, it did get quite uncomfortable, which obviously is not any of their fault. But the only option that I have was to buy merch, which I'm gonna be honest, I didn't plan on doing, because and this is maybe a bit controversial, but I actually do not like the merch at all this time. And I do not like the evil Skizu, which a lot of people love it. I know, I'm sorry. But I did end up buying the hoodie, just because I was so cold and I was happy that I did end up having it. Otherwise I would be sick by now probably. I do have to say, I think the quality of the hoodie itself is really nice. I have seen from a couple of people already that they are complaining that the print of the t-shirts, at least, they fade really fast. I do hope that it doesn't happen as easily with the hoodie, and I do take really good care of all my clothing. So I hope mine keeps in a better condition for a bit longer, because I do have to say €95 for the hoodie is quite expensive. So yeah, I do hope it's gonna last me a bit longer. So yeah, that's how I ended up with my hoodie, and I do have a picture of you later how it looked, my outfit with the hoodie on. Flagomma?
On the next day, we went to an exhibition that I wanted to see.
my um
On our last day, we went to the Photoisne in Paris. I was quite happy that we had this opportunity because there is no Photoisne in Austria. It was so much fun taking those pictures. And as Chan requested, I did try to make him look extra tall in those pictures. We did have to wait quite some time. I think I waited for 1 hour. I think I heard that the day before they waited for 3 hours, so I think I can't complain about it. And that was it for our trip to Paris. Wolfie and me went back home to Austria, and we had such a great time at the concert.